Yes, sir. Brooklyn Nets news, boys. Kyrie Irving left the Nets because of this. He left the Nets because basketball is no longer his biggest priority. Why do I say this, boys? Well, there's multiple reasons. And this video, it may get a little bit serious, but I'm just going to try and keep it real with you guys. This is why I think Kyrie left the Nets for that short stint. I think it's because of multiple reasons. One reason being the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death and Gigi Bryant's death is on January 26th. I'm 100% sure that has Kyrie Irving feeling a bit emotional and a bit in his head. Kyrie Irving was a huge fan of Kobe Bryant. They were close friends. He was close to Gigi. Gigi looked up to him. He looked up to Kobe. And Kobe was a mentor for Kyrie. Kyrie tried to bring the Mamba mentality into his game and model his game after Kobe as much as he could. So him losing Kobe, it affected Kyrie a lot when Kobe died last year, and he hasn't been the same since. A lot of people close to Kyrie say that the Kobe death really affected him, and he hasn't been the same since. So that's one thing that has already gone to Kyrie and his mental health. The anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death is coming up. Number 2, social unrest, systematic racism, and social injustice in his communities and with black people in general. Kyrie Irving's mind is not on basketball because there's so many things going on in the community that he feels that need his attention. He said in an interview with ESPN that he needs to focus on helping underserved communities and making his impact felt. He recently news came out that he bought a house for George Floyd's family. Him and some other people bought a house for George Floyd's family. It should just go to show you that Kyrie Irving is an activist in this world. He wants to do bigger things than just throw a basketball in a hoop. He wants to be a community activist, a world leader type of thing. So Kyrie Irving's mind is not on basketball for those 2 reasons. The pandemic is also affecting his mental health, just like it's affecting all of our mental health. Whether we want to realize it or not, or admit it or not, this pandemic situation is affecting all of our mental health. We're being forced to be restricted by the government, isolated from our friends and family, things like this. So that's also affecting his mental health. What else? Kyrie Irving is having spiritual enlightenment, boys. As you guys saw at the start of the season, Kyrie Irving was saging the arena in the game Boston Celtics versus Brooklyn Nets. He was saging the arena. Why do people sage rooms? People sage rooms to cleanse the room of negative energy and bad spirits. So Kyrie Irving is a very spiritual person. If he's going into his place of work and cleansing the room of all negative energy and bad spirits, that should go to tell you that Kyrie Irving in his mind feels like his job, which is being a basketball player, is a negative job. It has a lot of negative energy around it right now. That's how he feels, and that's understandable. So he is just on a spiritual level. He's changed as a man. He's becoming enlightened. There's so much social unrest going on. The pandemic, Kobe Bryant, all these things are weighing on Kyrie. So he's also vegan. You can see his face has slimmed down. He doesn't look like as puffed up as he used to. Kyrie is changing, boys. So what does this mean for the Brooklyn Nets? What this means is the weight on Kevin Durant and James Harden's shoulders just got a lot heavier. They're going to have to step up right now and pick up the slack for Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving mentally just isn't there right now. I'm sure Kevin Durant and James Harden are also dealing with their own mental health struggles in this time, but on the basketball court, Kyrie Irving is not going to be focused. He's focused on social justice issues. His mind is focused on bigger things than basketball. He said just as much in his ESPN interview when he came back yesterday. So there's a bigger weight on James Harden and Kevin Durant's shoulders. They're going to have to step up, because Kyrie Irving, though he will be on the basketball court, his mind will not be fully on basketball. His mind will be elsewhere. He has personal and family issues going on right now. So Kyrie Irving is going to be inconsistent, maybe not as engaged as we expect him to be. So Kevin Durant and James Harden are going to have to step up. We could see some locker room issues arise because of it. Maybe guys just disagreeing, not seeing eye to eye. Maybe Kyrie feels the team should be focused on other things, whereas Kevin Durant feels the team should be locked into the game when they're on the court and then deal with these things when they're off the court. So who knows? Anything could happen, boys. That's just my take on the Kyrie Irving situation. How do you feel about the Kyrie Irving situation? What do you think is going on with Kyrie? He said he's dealing with some personal and family issues. Given everything I've outlined, I'd love to hear your opinion to see maybe you can help me understand what is going on with Kyrie. Other than that, boys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We do new NBA discussions every single week. Happy Wednesday, boys. Have a good day.